even though the judge has made the pronouncement, she can never be a wife. You get maybe I almost a wife for purpose of celebrating the funeral, but she can never be a wife.
So the funeral is coming on
14th March.
Are you putting an embargo on it?
14th March.
I don't say 13th December. 14th March.
Obi mu say 13th. 14th. They know we. Oh, me the batch of my be boss na.
14th March.
Mas me ni na.
Me 13th December ani mo for nyina hu.
Yes, of course.
13th December.
I know me can see here. 14th for so see.
So are we going to have a double funeral?
Yes.
How is that possible?
Because the family has not decided on the 13th of March.
That's how we should
expert no back or to be must say a year and my we called the expert witness. He came to court. The judge was silent on that because in fact, as a matter of fact, the matter before the court was not about a year. It was about marriage. So elsewhere the pronouncement will be made. What does it? And
what you're saying is that December a year must.
What in Junction Betos one?
Maybe Uncle Fubi train.
Almost support. How do you feel?
I'm so proud to say it me my terms and still me move on. Because you see, my conviction is not that of man. In fact, me kanya me adwene. And the pantiasia enye nene started.
I don't know what a man say.
Say some of these things come by revelation. So, and at the institution of marriage, we need to protect it as a people. Who society now say ye more society in the future, and this never be crop in. Yeah, notoriously cultural. You see, in spite of the Western laws, young Casanso, you mudi money, your baby a free bar. And your choir is there's a new trend of Mabia bar. Like me go boom dim. I just say, your mom may take you over marriage. We don't do that.
How do you come then a Lumba case now? Because it's our own bar or to handle case.
I refer somebody. In fact, let me tell you, I received a call. Ever since they decided to fight this issue, baby, and they called me, interviewed me, and I responded, and I offered the legal advice. But they believe that one will be the best. I'll give credit to Antenna because I was in the family issues,
Yeah.
Internationally, known, and I've been representing them for some time now.
Okay.
So mostly it came from people who are Antenna. From the pro antenna viewers,
Yeah.
But they asked from several places.
And that's also to confirm that whether indeed you can handle the case.
Exactly. No bands my handle mom.
But I saw handle couldn't you?
Who that?
But that's what's out there. Because reliefs are not musiki our court, court of Bogudia. What it means that
some counter claim will be called Bobby Gui. You see, as we speak, the court says that or your wife, Nemum, or you're the only surviving wife.
Yeah, that's what the court says.
Exactly.
But you are challenging that she was not a wife.
She cannot be a wife.
So
not even after the judgment.
so what it means is that you don't believe in the judgment.
No, that's very wrong.
Disagree with the judgment.
I am very wrong.
So you are going higher.
Of course.
More appeal.
By all means.
So the first one did Uncle Yama. Now court now pronounces say or your wife.
And basically, what the court did was say or reject
Lawson FM
certificate. No.
So they said it was not original.
I produce original certificate.
I know crowd here. I grow no di. Now the kind say a man here did tender international document here ni so. A wanna wait kakrawo. What does and I say your original, say your original there. It is obvious. Say no di agro. What does it? Agro no di. But baby,
but why didn't you challenge that?
No, when a court is delivering judgment, you can't challenge it.
So it came through the judgment.
Yes, okay. Exactly.
When your judgment, you say how many pages?
70. What happened was that you tender in. I'm urging to move. Now, analysis is not something for waiting to sue because under section 16111 yeah for failure yeah certify document, you know. And that is where to me legally we have to argue, but the rest in the yeah who do rather say document the copies a tender and our requesting for original. We brought the original and more. You see, we brought the original of the certificate wasn't as though it was only Germany. Yeah, translated. Ama ya notarize. One.
What do you mean of notarizing?
Yama notary public or Germany. A shared document kasa ampa a original translation of the marriage certificate from Germany to English. Any bar Institute of Languages. Any a translation. In the translation it is written marriage certificate. I mean, the expert says it's a marriage certificate. The judge says it's not. It's an extract. And in some of the mistakes the judge did, how can the Institute of Language say it's a marriage certificate? Now what judge what the court say an extract? All those are in evidence, and the appellate court will look at them. And it to me, or big time, but it's her opinion. And as we speak, that is her decision now. But because the nature of the law is said that there cannot be a second wife when there's an ordinance or civil marriage. Even though the judge has made a pronouncement, she can never be a wife. You get maybe I almost a wife for purposes of celebrating the funeral, but she can never be a wife.
So the funeral is coming on
14th March.
Are you putting an embargo on it?
14th March.
I don't see 13th December. 14th March.
Obi say 13th. 14th. They know we. Oh, me the batch of my be boss na.
14th March.
Mas me ni na.
Me who no.
Me 13th December ani mo fa nyina hu.
Yes, of course.
13th December.
Anom dey can see here. 14th for no so see. Say.
So are we going to have a double funeral?
Yes.
How?
How is
that possible?
Because the family has not decided on the 13th of March.
That's how much you know.
So on your expect no back or to be chile. Must say a year and my wolf here and we called the expert witness. He came to court. The judge was silent on that. Because in fact, as a matter of fact, the matter before the court was not about a year. It was about marriage. So elsewhere the pronouncement will be made. What do I say? And yet was paying a year, my wolf here.
What you're saying is a December a year and
must.
What in Junction Betos one?
Maybe Uncle Fubi train cry.
What in Junction Betos one?
Men cancer, but I was your first one, you're 14.
No, you are a legal expert. You be at Timran. Are you going to put injunction on it?
No, what
if I made a me, I could say I'm representing
there was not an issue at court whether say Basso December or in March, but the matter of wife, no, and I walk court to see how go discuss it. Oh dear, me and Kaza personally, I will look for, but I won't publish your penny, mommy, at the appropriate time. Won't publish your penny,
I'm first started the evidence about Ribier. Mr. Charles Quadro for Daddy Lumba, 1964 to 2025, area Tuesday, 10th of March 2025 at Accra.
Okay.
Hey,
Accra.
Accra. Accra lawyer.
Lying state. Tuesday, 12th March 2024. Okay, we quite offer, but Baba Yara.
Yo.
Hey.
Empty.
I know.
Boston FM.
Because most say a year a ma. And how can they? A man also expect back.
A ma the female. A man penny for a bushman a year, near bushman penny. No, he only supervised the activities of the funeral. In this case, from the evidence before of us, and I was penny a say 1 year. I brought in your bass on penny, no for some penny, ni mammy some penny, ni na some penny. Well, fast here for some penny. I was penny so on quite a year.
Yo, and say more appealing.
Oh,
and I feel I'm over.
Yeah, Danny, we had a better office here appeal immediately after the judgment. And now you seek the authorization of the plaintiff. Okay, say, no, say, young Cosunyana, on one Tias and then Tias, say, on about Daddy Lumba, another German, no be said now.
6.3
on Tias. The appeal. And we also, in our opinion as lawyers, believe that the judge was wrong. But as in we are going to prosecute the appeal. And you see, we don't want to relate the funeral.
Why are you doing all this? Your client. Why is she doing all this?
She protested against how Lumba was treating her before Lumba's death.
Or protested?
Yes.
Say, quite Lumba treat you or no?
Yes. Okay. More mommy and son. More to Germany, Bobra. Also Bagana, Banuano Mabium. Or Tia Unima or Ghana. She believes that is not fair. You are not giving her the necessary attention. So a lawyer was engaged, and the lawyer replied after the death of Lumba. The minimum who instructed that lawyer, because we were on the instructor of Manintro.
96.3. Instructor of Manintro.
Obia be need 2 minutes of a lawyer.
So free. Yes. You are dead.
Exactly. But the lawyer wrote,
say,
on behalf of Obusun opinion, say Manobedi Kuna Krasi Hunu Mobo, on Yeri Jano. This is what triggered the action.
That's Akusia Sewa.
Akusia Sewa.
So, Uma Akusia Sewa be Dikuna Krama.
Because as far as they are concerned, she's not married to Lumba.
Abibi says Yana.
96.3.
That is what they claim. But court says, oh no, one put to wait on that divorce because officer I was opinion to me and give enough evidence on that matter. You be saying oh so ni ho. When I catch yourself, I was only been a kind of say ya buy as well 20 years ago.
No, auntie say under ordinance obi warrior. Now say or sign fetch you warrior for what happens?
That marriage is null ab initio. It's void.
It's void. But what of they be free more baswe?
And Kolani legitimate. But our DNA intimate legitimate. And for instance, somebody lived with another woman, gave birth to 4 children. Nigeria first wife, I got UK over 20 years. We are in Nigeria Ghana. Oba, after apply for letters of administration. Nigeria no Ghana no.
Lawson FM.
Our warren a man named TV apply for letters of administration. Na Nigeria that are now 20 years no be TM. Said that be me year. Court will do say Nigeria first one now. I got 20 on Nigeria because she produced marriage certificate quite recently, not even up to 3 months. I did a similar case in Court 3. That judge, Court of Appeal judge, a brilliant judge, delivered himself such a judgment. They couldn't even take another step because it was obvious. Also, sir, Bapara Betranga and Obana with 3. If you are more matrimony or honor or banity, a new wife, no, and the way you occupy or apply for a course that you can't. Woman, dear, they are entitled to a share of the estate. But oh dear, you can't be entitled to any part of the estate. And in the case of Odo Bronii, or you're entitled to any part of Lumba's estate, but the mass if there is evidence that they are Lumba's children, they are all entitled to.
So
Lumba's
what
estate.
of if Lumba will every day give this to Akusia Sewa, give this to Odo Bronii?
Or cancer Odo Bronii, you can my second wife, answer my wife, I am null and void. So I will describe one as Odo Bronii. Medofo said an usual kind of Medofo. On Gaza Mejere. Look, Lumba in his lifetime made pronouncements. Or say Akusia Sewa, Mejera Mawan, Utiminesa.
Yes.
Odu is was a Medofo. They are two different. The man was very conscious of his position because he knew he had married under the Irunchuem. He was very conscious of that too. He made a public show of Odo Bronii, there's no doubt about that, but he always called him Medofo. And I could just say, "Wa mejere, amatiska wa." So it makes a difference.
Oh, okay.
It makes a difference. So the man was conscious of what he was doing.
Moko appeal na still you still proceed.
Oh, you see, my man can't get back on chiro. My man can't say me chiro. Near share authorities, no, because when we were doing the case, we were reviewing the authorities. Asante 4 pounds she done for a case we being court. I'm a court and make it pronouncement.
Oh, okay.
And you know that in our setting, cautious, it's a and can for culture and here the difference I would say that even in our Akan community there are differences, and this is the first time any opportunity Lumba being an Ashanti, Akusa being an Ashanti. You're my worry. And that Ashanti Lord, the judge was to review all those things and come to a conclusion. So at the end of the day, when you are writing or you are having an issue that is related to Ashanti region, that will be the locus classicus case for matters affecting marriage in Ashanti region. And it was a big opportunity for the judge.
In coming out with rulings, is it always about the law, common sense? This animal in
96.3.
You see, when you go and you narrate your facts to the court, first what the judge will do is to apply common sense. Then he or she will go to look for the law that supports it. What I say, the common sense is very important in legal adjudication, but you can't say so without giving legal support to
the law.
Exactly. And you cannot say any law, no above you can apply, especially at the High Court. If the Supreme Court has made a pronouncement, now the High Court are now
Lawson FM.
No matter how your common sense directs you, you can't use that. You have to go to what the Supreme Court has said and apply that precedence. And the all no, and Grophobia free, so lawyer, as a boss and Cosubion, and near the in fact, a Jumania made the man.
So you're proud about how you handled the case.
Very proud. The people after me.
Lawyer no, because I say one lawyer. Well, say that document you know we court no.
And your original.
Well, who's any man no?
Me a video. You see, this case near battle or court in social media.
Yeah.
And near monitor social media no.
Okay.
We found a trend of argument on a particular radio TV station. Then we realized that they were saying that the certificates were fake. It was on Friday.
Lawson FM.
I did a video in my office. Showed the certificate.
96.3.
Who showed the certificate? I did the Marco show certificate. You know, the person prejudice the mind of the. And so, they were so uncomfortable, and I was wondering what is happening. Truly, judgment. You see where they are. And in the document, a book I would be producing in Ghana.
Lawyer, pardon me, but I say you seem to say there's a fishy baby.
Oh, obviously.
I said, never go straight forward the B.
I'm Rankasa. You get a point. And after judgment, I'm at liberty to say that. I disagree with the judgment. I'm Rankasa.
Do you see on Sini Hands Biana?
I know it doesn't lie in my mouth, but also say, who are you? Who die also die?
Madame Sundai.
Me Sundai baby.
And from appeal Ivan Kwa Supreme
review.
Supreme and Wapim.
Maybe I'll go review. I don't go review.
I say it depends.
It depends on the
number of judges.
Panel
now can say unanimous. I will call unless you find something very fundamentally
before see and when the evidence be
exactly
out of the blue.
Exactly.
I'll be to the accord.
But we enter court of appeal. I bet I'm not the beko. Because
be almost so coluso no almost cut on yin to
exactly. And the go.
Is that
what happened? Didn't see.
Oh, baby, and see, but they both spiritual and physical.
There's more entitlement to be in Germany. Entitlement to be you lose the entitlement.
No, and then I just say, I'm passing Lumba, I no Germany. Say, I'm more entitlement. Those who are proposing that.
Undeniably,
Judge said there's no marriage.
No, but along the line, because
I am glad I warm 2 days ago. I'm saying Lumba, you Germany.
For example, to say here, Oka Akusia say why I'm not in the mind of the judge, but we are all trying to. Say Oka Odo Bronii. On say, yeah, you were training, latter party felt Lumba Wareno. No Lumba, yeah, what about this? No,
correct.
Or no Lumba didn't say, oh, did you get it? Empty, because in court, I prove me wrong if I'm wrong. There was a witness be or no baby dear dance saying did Lumba married
Odo Bronii.
Odo Bronii.
Yes.
There was a witness.
Yes.
Obedi dance yes or no or wari of you because they said they needed a neutral person be on pair phobia over so they needed a neutral person and then they took somebody wabe wari of you be no be this dance you know. It can be true, it can be wrong. And here we are. Ye nyina ye nim say Lumba ne akosua sewa omonso aware. There are so many people in so under normal even not but they don't let people know
that they are even
and here be said why you certificate not to know clearly not just be there was no marriage.
Oh, I mean, I say, like you are saying, factually it is notorious. It's a notorious person on my worry. And you see, civil marriages, so because Agua also provided certificate of divorce. At least we made the attempt of producing a certificate of marriage.
Yeah.
Where is your certificate of divorce? And let me tell you, that guy you call neutral, or testify said Lumba told them to know what was Germany.
Oh, okay.
In his evidence. Or say, Abusuan Kushia or home. And during the day of the marriage, they asked Lumba.
So
Unijire, or so, no, I was Germany, but I break it down beyond reconciliation. That's why I divorce. In their own evidence, it is broken down beyond reconciliation.
Oh, okay.
What does it mean? And this was an admitted fact. But because it was ordinary, we needed to produce a certificate for the judge to be bold enough to say, so there is. And apart from the certificate, there were base of evidence to show that the people were married. Even this video, and apart the trend mahu, bet me yach them.
Any video.
The day that they go married, and one of my yes. What does it? Until there was evidence to show that there was married legally. And the judge pronounced that be on into there was no marriage. The Robert's traditional one. Tell the bear Odo Bronii to my yakuna. No anya Japadi any be.
Yeah, some more.
But yet overturning decision ya Japadi be obenya bi obasande aba.
You said the money benya.
Ni manu de no. Now say on our advantage the money is 6. All things being equal, all DNA proved. The money is 6.
And you have doubt.
The way you are talking, DNA proof. As a lawyer, have been consistent about DNA.
We need doubt.
As you've been consistent.
Oh, we need that. All things because I could just say, well, man,
na nabi we oyo hene kese pa what send a message you have or say good morning Franco. Ask lawyer to tell you the traditional law authority that says Abusia Pain is not part of the funeral.
Me can say we called mankaso on your part. We say you on your funeral. We called an expert witness called Teacher Kantanka.
Oh, okay.
He just
from
fine.
He was the one I called to tell us some of his evidence even supported Odo Bronii. He gave a neutral evidence.
Oh, okay.
I say Abusia Panyini. And a movie eko no.
Okay.
And you're Nigeria die no.
Oh, fine.
And there are 2 forms of Abusia, the immediate and extended. If you are head of the extended family, you can't come and take somebody's body and say, I'm going to prepare it for burial. Only immediate family in there.
What support?
What you man is according to teacher Kantanka, say, Sikaba. Near the and in this case, all the women are saying, no, we will not allow you. And that is the authority. Teacher Kantanka came to explain. And Tinya Busia Penny for Fruza. And look, after the judgment, we have done research. There is an act, Head of Family Accountability Act, so who a head of family is. And you know, a extended family head, and a bayer so what for you now Abusia Penny be Abefano, a big family. Now the very head now before the seminar no transfer to plan here was the committee. What be that? Asantia Amaniemu and could I will room play. Who papa were Simon and Beto Adaka obey a general. Are they not part of the funeral? Nejere Kuna.
We did Kuna.
Are they not part of the funeral? And for anybody to suggest, say Abusia Penny go and to me so I can't just understand.
Ultimate responsibility.
No, it is not right.
Okay.
And it is not Asante. People should get that. And that is what we are fighting. We cannot allow the cause to make laws which are inconsistent with our tradition and culture and let it go. Oh, na me dey na kuna na mkoye man koye ayi
96.3.
we dey etwam kwa
bebre
ntini ko you know na na kwasi na me answer
nti say ayi no because off record and they are no pay ya yekuso ekasa abusa panyi a confirm ya mam this December ayi no ebaso
13V.
yes, it's happening.
Oh, fine.
This December it's happening.
But why is the family having issues with Abuja Panya? I don't get it.
Until now,
because he didn't get them involved.
The lawyer, it is so now.
96.3.
So ye ne baso 13 December. Ye go ye ni wie. Na Odo Bronii ko dikuna ni bi. Akoso say we dikuna. Akoso to obeba.
After me baby son, me say.
As I'm going to say 14th March. Then I'll be surprised if I see you there.
Me.
No, I'm talking about clients.
My clients, okay.
No, I'll be surprised if I see that because the whole can of nano perma material say a match.
My clients don't share a year though.
Match was it. But they made the all come and make all cut it.
Odo Bronii eye kuna ni bi wie na and spending appeal ya. What happened?
Appeal is not about Odo Bronii per se. They make an money.
No, appeal here about kunadie me boy.
Yes, that be kunadie. Yere.
Okay.
The first relief,
okay.
They make when kunani ancillary relief.
Okay, so that one is gone.
Yes. Yes.
The kunani is gone. So here whether
obi ordinance marriage bitimi koye customary no be second wife.
So now the onus lies on you to prove appeals court
certificate
in here
and I'm tender and right. That's
original. Now all their fact laws, not international laws, and what tender.
Exactly.
I see.
A trailer in Manila.
I see.
Over Rambo in the jungle.
Appeal the day. One.
Yeah.
Yeah, my social media for.
Couldn't
say.
Yes.
Your Nick Rebecca. Enti ebia I'm only on Zoom yo.
Why not?
Yes. Why not? We are all assuming because you and I
were not there.
Enti ebia Odo Bronii ni Lumba Odo no mo no eye data de ni because even the 8 differences are
yes.
Emua. Enti ebia ofa minim obi no mo fo mo kunu so mo papa no. Yes daddy. Yes. Koye we mami, yes daddy. Jump. Musa. Why should I jump? No,
But me feel say Odo Bronii knew that Akusa was Lumba's wife, and for her, she had to accord. In fact, in all their pleading, they said they have always accorded Akusa Sewa the respect that she deserves. It's written in ink in their pleadings. You get the point.
And then also come by say. In their pleading, no, can say, Baby, worry, we say no. Omubisan so on worry. A man can say the marriage breaking down beyond repairs. And yet, not me him say, me could now worry as mercy. Indeed, so Abagana no any problem. No, me crab every man now. I mean, let me show that. I mean,
when did your client get to know, say, no,
from the evidence before the court and what I've been told, the third child at the birth of the third child.
Hey, first one, second one, she didn't know.
No, third one.
And they see, you know, none of reaction to say, yeah.
Oh, in fact, she wasn't happy. And let me tell you, Akusa Sewa believed sincerely that Lumba
96.3
didn't stay too long with a woman. And as usual, you get the point, but this one was this one was different.
Oh, fine.
Or he tell one
more video.
Lawyer Kennedy in Japan, come on. Sorry, but Champion Company say didn't watch now.
But mean to me, come can hear.
Come better me know ya one.
I don't
I'll be privileged to have that
purely on Kennedy Japan. And I think
because you are in here.
Abano.
When we are too complacent.
Microphone
Too complacent.
Now you're complacent.
Lawyer, what's on the pipe about 8:30? Metro.
Padama.
Deal. I am called Canada Japan. Come on. Candy Lumba.
Of I saw China for you, Nana TV3. Tebu.
Okay.
Was what I try for him.
It's been a lawyer say. Lawyer, that's Yamisha.
And Jacusa was some young one.
Hey, Tibliga wife. Another friend.
Two-party procession.
And that's the name one was said here. Come to party.